Okay, so everybody has been talking about the recession and everybody's talking about, um, just how terrible things are going to be and how one party wants to get the other party out of the office because, the party that wants to get everybody out, the economy was doing well, and now the party that's in, folks are struggling. Let me help you understand something. It doesn't matter who is in office. If you do not take care of your own personal economy, then it can be either good or bad in any situation. Now, let me help you understand something. Even when there is an economic disaster, when things go wrong, when whether it's a natural disaster or Hurricane Katrina or 9/11 or the pandemic, there are people who are making money. Don't let them fool you and make you think that everybody is down and everybody is out. Everybody is not down and out. What has to happen is that we have to have our own agenda for our own households, for our own communities. You must have your agenda. Now, let me tell you one of the things that is on my agenda. Right now, I'm about to take you to the Lynn Richardson coffee shop. Yes, I am not buying coffee out there in them streets, okay? I'm making my own coffee. And let me tell you something. I have all of the ingredients. I've got everything that I need. I got me a nice little cute cup that I want to use. And I'm going to put my coffee in here. I like the little caramel drizzle. And I've even got my own, I got my honey. Let me tell you, you want vanilla in your coffee? I got my own sugar-free sweetener. My own pump, okay? They ask you at the coffee shop how many pumps you want. You asking how much do they cost? Let me tell you something. I can keep on pumping. All right, sugar-free vanilla. And I'm going to give me some sugar-free caramel. And I'm not trying to advertise this company. All I'm saying is by the time I pay for 2 pumps at the coffee shop, child, I buy this and I could have 42,000 pumps and save me some money. So I have my own agenda. And let me tell you what else I have. I'm gonna go into my refrigerator. You probably can't see me over here. But I'm going into my refrigerator. I got my own French vanilla cream. Okay, I got my own French vanilla. My own French vanilla cream is what I am working with in my economy because I'm not in a recession and you shouldn't be either. I'm not going to be in a recession, and you shouldn't be either. We do not need to go into a recession because the world economy says so. There are some choices that you can make. Now, this takes a lot more of my time, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and pump. Look, I'm going to pump. I'm not going to be greedy today. I'm going to go in and just do 2 pumps. Okay, there's my vanilla. I got my own little sweetener, and I'm going to make my own little coffee right here, and it's going to be very, very tasty. And then if I want some more, because I tend to overdose a little bit on coffee. Yeah, I am an addict. We need to go to Coffee Anonymous because I will drink several of these. Where's my, oh, and then wait a minute. This is my little secret trick right here. This is my liquid stevia. I put some of that in there. Let me go get a spoon and let me go grab my little spoon and stir this up. And okay, so what were we talking about? Okay, yeah, so we're talking about your economy. Your economy. What choices are you making? Okay? If gas is too high, then you need to stay at home. If staying home is not an option and you have to drive, then you need to drive to do something in your home-based business. I know y'all sick and tired of me talking about the home-based business, but the home-based business is the cornerstone of your wealth if you don't have any. Let me repeat. The home-based business is the cornerstone of your wealth if you don't have any. Now, there are people out there who will say, I don't need a home-based business. Maybe they're making $500,000 a year. But I'm going to tell you something. People who make 6 figures are broke too because they owe so much in taxes. They live a 6-figure lifestyle and then they owe so much money in taxes that by the time they pay their taxes and, pay for these big old mortgages and houses, and they got the children in private school, honey, they got the children going to Harvard when they're 3 years old. You think I'm about to pay for Harvard when you 8? I'm not doing it. And I'm talking about paying for school at a rate as if I'm putting someone through college. No, you are going to the free school, and you're going to go to the free activities at the free church and at the free school. Let me tell you something. We have got to get a handle on the choices that we are making. So you may think, my point is, you may think people who make $400,000 and $500,000 a year are doing better than you. No. So I even say to those people, if you making under 50,000, you need a home-based business. If you making more than 100,000, you need a home-based business. If you're making over 250, you need a home-based business. If you're making $1 million, it's the people who make $1 million a year that are really broke. Okay? Because they have to go spend money to support the $1 million lifestyle. They have to go spend money to go and do all of those things. A very good friend, and he's probably watching, was wondering why I didn't go to one of the events last week, because I went to 2 of them. I went to 2 events. I have to travel 20 days. I run 15 companies. And every time I go to an event, it's a production. So I can't just wake up and put on some nice clothes and go. I've got to get groomed up and glammed up and all this stuff, and it goes along with it. And I needed to make another choice. I needed to do some activities in my home-based business that's going to sustain every single thing else. So if you have a home-based business and you drive your car for business, you get your gas money back. So how does this work? Let's say you have to drive 45 minutes to your job. That commute you cannot write off. That's a lot of gas. That's a lot of gas. That's a lot of wear and tear. That's a lot of everything, okay? But if you drive even maybe to a little coffee shop, I know I just talked about the coffee people, but it can be useful if you're getting your money back. If you drive to a restaurant, maybe you haven't eaten, and you have a business lunch, a business breakfast, a business coffee, you sit there with someone to discuss opportunities. Maybe you are into nursing and you want to start a home health care service. Maybe you are a teacher and you want to start tutoring. Maybe you are a doctor or a lawyer. You want to start teaching educational classes so people can take care of themselves in the areas where you have expertise. There are so many things you could do. Now, you might think that's too much work. Being broke is hard work. I had to sip my coffee on that one. Being broke is hard work. Which work are you going to do? Are you going to do the work staying out of a recession, keeping your money? Or are you going to do the work to figure out how to manage a recession? I'm not managing a recession. I'm not in a recession, and you shouldn't be in one either. I'm not going to be in a recession, and you shouldn't be in one either. I am simply going to make different choices. So when you drive your car 45 minutes away and you stop and you do business first and you tell the truth, I tell everybody, learn the rules of the game and play the game by the rules. Stop making up new rules. Don't start lying and calling me. Do not start lying and then call me trying to help you figure out how to get around your lie, because I don't know how to do that. And I'm not going to do that. But if you actually go and then you document your mileage, how many miles did you drive? Well, you know how many miles your place where you work for your W-2 job, you know how many miles it is away. So if the coffee shop or the little restaurant or whatever is a block from there, you can calculate the mileage. Now you can start to put this in your calendar. Every day when I drive, I go and meet with somebody new. Who you gonna meet with? Ask one of your fellow employees. Say, hey, are you in a recession too? Are you trying to get some more money too? Listen, I got some business ideas and I want to discuss them with you. I'd like for you to consider becoming my partner or my client, or, oh, I see that you also do mechanic work on the side. Okay, I've got a car maintenance business for young women. Can you help me put together some content for my videos? Hey, I could think about, okay, let's discuss it over business. Let's have a business discussion over a meal or whatever it is. You don't have to eat. But if you take that drive and your intention is to discuss business, and you actually discuss business, and I do it all day. I'd have some business discussions on my break, my lunch, before work, after work. Now, that commute, you just drove 45 minutes, an hour and a half. You did that 5 days a week, 50 weeks out of the year. You do the math. That's a whole lot of tax write-offs. That's a whole lot of you putting your money, your hard-earned money, back in your pocket. Okay? So the moral of the story is this. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe what the world tells you about a recession. Let them be in a recession. Okay? Control your situation. Make your decisions. I have many more things to talk about, but today you make the decisions in your household and you decide what your economy is. Because guess what? I'm not in a recession and you shouldn't be in one either. Go get some help at asklynn.org. Talk to you next time.